we define, and it's not only us, this is international organizations from around the world, United Nations, World Trade Organizations, APAC. Example, APAC says that if in this pipeline of trade, if we move all from documentation to e-documentation, we will reduce the cost of a landed import and export cost by 15%. And that's what we will do. We will enhance the e-documentation process in the pipeline. So more you have e-documentation process, more efficient you are, reducing your cost. As you already mentioned during the speech also, you have started by adopting example Asekuda, which means submission, doing more e-documentation by submission for the customs documentation and so forth, so on. That's number one. Number two, there is also United Nations talk about integration. If those pipelines, those vertical systems, those trade partners, if they are more that they are integrated with each other, more efficient they are, less cost is for the solution. And that's what we will do. So we talk about track and visibility, competence, processes. So all of those 6 elements we presented are a core elements to increase the efficiency. Once we increase the efficiency, what would happen? Number one, landed import-export costs. I think Jordan's around the 13%, 11 to 13% in the landed import-export cost, will assist to bring it down to back to what is a standard, global standard efficiency to 6 and 7%. That's with the cost. When we talk about cost saving, as Dr. Jamisa says, it's about the saving, I think, will be somewhere about $600 million or $700 million for Jordan. So once this efficiency now is available, as I said earlier, I said, now let's say this system is spread in Jordan. I'm talking about Jordan specifically, and also with your trade partner, because this is a global initiative, your cost is reduced. And as I said, those factories, the efficiency now is not only about cost reduction, but also because your neighbors are waiting that your factories become efficient, because they want to place in orders about this 169 billion, what we call a trade deficit from Europe to China, to buy the product from the neighboring country. So they're building their buying power to build this rebalance of the economy in the region. So again, we will provide a dashboard, a self-monitored dashboard, so your potential trade partner can see that you reach what we call business excellence, so they can come and start placing orders and so forth, so on. This is from the efficiency, how the cost is reduced, and how can attract more businesses. But also there is another way that Jordan can be benefit for it. To deploy this system, the core system, there is 12 technology gateways that will provide access to the system, and 12 financial gateways and 4 insurers. Who are those companies? Who are those gateways? We already, as I said, the top technology company of the world, already they says we're on board. Why? Because they recognize they cannot do it alone, and they recognize we will double their EBIT, token business, income before interest and tax, if they are part of this solution. They loved it. So now the question is, but we tell them, listen, you cannot dominate this initiative. It must be, from example 12 technology gateway, it must be 3 from Americas only, 3 from the MENA, 3 from Europe, and 3 from Asia. So we told them you must be, you have only the right for only for 1 license. So the top 10, they says, what about the other 9? What we should do? We said to them, we're going to invite Middle Eastern technology company to Geneva, and you have the opportunity to meet with them and to joint venture with them, so you can submit for the technology license through the MENA region. So this is also an opportunity for Jordan, not to be only adopting the system so become efficient, but to be an important element in deploying it also. And that's what distinguishes this initiative from other initiatives that already we have witnessed in the past. Not only that, but also the same apply for financial institution, for banking institution. This $5 trillion, now Jordan is emphasizing on service industry. That's your strength. Service industry, human capital. Okay, this is an opportunity now for your financial institution also to join large banks in Geneva and to joint venture if they need it, So they can also have an opportunity to be one of those financial gateways to this system accessing the $5 trillion market opportunity. This is another way. And the insurance institution. So you will benefit from the system, it's gonna get there. But also you can be part of deployment. And we will select those companies based on 3 foundations. The most important one, we call it offset geopolitical and monopolistic concern. Means 1 license per country, 3 licenses per region. So number 2 is technical capability. So if there is some company says, I spoke with some technology company in Jordan, they said, but we are too small. We said to them, if your technical capability doesn't allow you to reach to that level, you can again joint venture with those technology in Geneva, and then they will help you to meet the technical requirement, because they cannot dominate those licenses. So I definitely urge the service industry in Jordan, which this is what you're trying to build and grow, is to be the financial institution I'm talking about, the insurance and technology organization, to be with us in Geneva and to maximize on this opportunity. So these are some of the benefits from using the system. And but one thing you're talking about, the job creation, I think I did not address. Obviously, when you reduce the cost, so you are more attractive to buy from you, so you produce more, you create jobs. You are more efficient, the neighbor countries come buy from you, so you create jobs. Service industry, the same thing. When you are part of the technology gateways or financial insurance gateways, you are a large organization, you have access to huge market opportunity, also you create jobs. So there is a lot of way of creating jobs through the course of the whole program.